Today we're going to have an exclusive first look at the all-new 2017 BMW 5 Series, which debuts a whole bunch of new tech and even a world first. The new 5 Series is 37mm longer, 8mm wider and 15mm taller than its predecessor. That means it's heavier, right? Not quite. It's up to 100 kilos lighter across the range. And that's thanks to the use of lightweight materials such as aluminium and high-strength steels. Now, to give you an idea of just how light it is, we're going to use this thing that looks like a regular duster. It's actually magnetic, and putting it on these body panels, it's not actually sticking to anywhere, including the bonnet and those side panels. The only part it does stick to is here, where it's a higher strength component. Now, in addition to that, the car also has a coefficient of drag of just 0.22. That makes it a benchmark in this class. In terms of engines, BMW has gone to town on efficiency and performance. The 5 Series range kicks off with two diesels, a 520D and a 530D, both available in rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. Then there's three petrol variants, including a 530i and a 540i, also available in rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. But the top spec is the one that's got us excited. It's an M550i xDrive, which pumps out 340 kilowatts of power from a twin turbocharged V8. It shoots from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in just 4 seconds, which is 0.2 seconds quicker than the current M5. We're also expecting to see a couple of super efficient models in the form of the 530e iPerformance and 520D efficient dynamics, with the electric model expected to use just 2 litres per 100 kilometres. Like the 7 Series, the new 5 picks up an opening kidney grille and this awesome key which controls the car from a distance. So this is an impressive looking cabin up the front here. You'll notice that there's a new iDrive screen. It's a 10.25 inch unit. It's now a touch screen as well, and it also has gesture control, but hopefully that works a little better than it does in the 7 Series. The heads-up display is a full 70% larger than the outgoing 5 Series and includes things like traffic signs, navigation, warning messages, and even your telephone and radio. So the optional parking assistant will even park the car for you, and using the key as well, which is kind of cool. But it also has Park Now technology, which allows you to reserve a park and even pay for it. So we don't know whether that's actually coming to Australia, but it's a very cool feature nonetheless. Connected Drive has been improved as well, and the best part about that is that you can now actually activate the 360 camera remotely, so you can see what's happening around your car. It also has improved functions like sending nav to the car, and on the electric models you'll also be able to see driving range and charging times as well. So in terms of safety features, the 5 Series is fully loaded. We've got our standard 6 airbags. Also comes with an autonomous emergency braking system that works up to 210 kilometers an hour, although you'll probably never need to use that in Australia. We've also got an evasion assistant which will steer the car out of harm's way if you're approaching stationary cars and don't stop in time. One of the coolest features though is a junction camera, so if you rock up to a T-intersection and you can't quite see around it, it will warn you if there's a car coming, much like rear cross traffic alert. We've hopped into another 5 Series here, and we're going to go through some of the technology fitted to this car. It's pretty impressive. Down the bottom of the cluster here you have a capacitive touchscreen similar to the 7 Series. So you just press a button, you'll get your cooled seats, you get your massage seats on as well. You can even get the fragrance running too, which is kind of cool. Of course, we have the touchscreen with iDrive, but it's now supplemented with a world first, and that's wireless Apple CarPlay. Now, this technology was upped by Apple in the latest version of iOS, and BMW was the first manufacturer in the world to actually get it into their cars. Why is it so important? Well, previously you could only use Apple CarPlay if you connected a physical cable to the car. Now it's wireless, which means it's projected onto that screen. Apple now also offers a different ratio which fits the widescreen layout of BMW's system. There's also wireless charging for your phone as well, which is a very handy feature if you're anything like me, where your phone is always flat. So the outside schmick, there's plenty of cool interior tech, but it's back here where you're going to find a lot of enjoyment as well. There's these optional screens which are very similar to the 7 Series, so they let you control the navigation, media, and so on. You've got more leg and headroom as well, which is handy. Plus, the boot is bigger by 10 litres, 530 litres, giving you plenty of storage space. We've also got 4-zone climate control back here, so your passengers are always going to be in comfort. Keep your eye at CarAdvice.com for the latest details on the all-new BMW 5 Series, local pricing and specifications, including a first drive, which we have coming up soon.